Good morning, everybody. Jim Hodges here, Jim Hodges Dog Training. We have Deac here. He's about a 1.5 year old golden retriever, came in for our residency program. Really good boy, little headstrong, little hard charging. He likes to pull on his leash, whether we're running or walking or what have you. The biggest thing that we try to do, and we believe with every dog, we just try to put leadership. What does that mean? It means that what we want our dog to understand is that we call all the shots. God in his infinite wisdom put dogs on this earth as pack animals, okay? And in the pack there's a hierarchy or infrastructure from the leader all the way down. We want to put ourselves as leader, and we want to do that in a way that is pleasing for him, pleasing for Deac, of course, and we do not want to intimidate, dominate, break his spirit, hurt him, or have him fear us in any way. That's what true leadership is. So that means when he does something right, we want to praise him. I believe in words and touch, treat, toy. So that means when he does something right, we want to praise him and touch him and let him know how happy we are with him. When he does something wrong, we want to touch him as well and tell him with words that we don't like it. Again, the touch is not designed to hurt or cause him to fear you in any way. It's just touch, just like you see two dogs get together. They're running, jumping, bumping, biting. They're being very physical with each other. It's their language, and we're learning to communicate with him and our dogs the same way. I'm going to go through a few commands with him, show you what we need to do, how we need to do them, and if he messes up, I'm going to show you what's going on, but hopefully I'm going to praise him a lot. My rule of thumb is we want to praise at least 20 times more during the day than we ever have to provide a consequence. He's being really good right now. He's hyper kind of guy. He wants to get moving, but he's understanding that I'm calling the shots. You ready, buddy? Let's go. So Let's Go is now walking by our side right here in a general area on a leash. I don't want him moving out in front of me. I don't want him pulling. Now, one of the things with Deac here is that he does want to get out, even with me. So I change speeds, I change directions. When I change speed here in just a minute, get an idea of how he's watching me. Let's go. Let's go is my command. See how I slow down? It's my command, and as long as he's doing what I want to praise him. Atta boy, let's go. Change direction. Good boy. And he's right here. If he got out of position, I would tap the leash right back to my side, okay? Good boy, break. He thought I might have been telling him with a hand signal to D-O-W in there, so I just told him good boy and to break. So Let's Go is walking by your side. He's by your side, not out in front of you, okay? And when he's doing good, we want to praise. Let's go. So we'll turn back around. Sit. Good boy. That's a good boy. Sit means to sit. Of course, when we ask him to sit, he needs to hold the sit until we release him. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, I don't want him sitting forever, okay? I feel like that can be uncomfortable, but sit means sit. If he did not sit or if he got up, I would take the leash and go, no, sit, and then come back and praise. But when I tap the leash, I would tell him no at the same time. Break. Good boy, yes sir. So you notice I broke him. When I break, that is releasing him from his command. Also notice if you go back and replay, I stepped away from him and he came to me, okay? When he came to me and I praised him, it's sort of subliminally teaching him that I'm the center of the universe, okay? Always come back to me, good things happen when you come to me. So our hand signal, sit, good boy. And he holds that sit until I release him, okay? I'm not going to release him this time. Down. Good boy. Hand signal from in front is the down. Down is the same like sit, but I don't mind keeping him in a down much longer, okay? I don't use the stay command except on the down. And I only use the stay command when I want him to be there for an inordinate amount of time, more than 2 minutes. Then I'll say stay, he can lay down, he can smell the ground, he can chew a bone or what have you. But just stay. He's learning to wait for the next command. Good boy. Let's go. So that was down from in front, down from the side. Of course, he had to learn with my down and my hand signal what that meant. Good boy. Sit. Good. And then I got him right back up. Notice the tone of my voice. It's not so demanding as it is hopefully encouraging and wanting him to want to work with me. Let's go. So now you have sitting down, okay, and we have to do everything on leash to begin with. Why? Because we made the mistake in most cases of asking our dog to do something repeatedly away from us, and he learned by wanting to do something else or ignoring us that our commands meant nothing. This is a way to get it back. In fact, obedience is so important. I tell everybody who calls me that has a behavior problem, one of the best ways to start correcting that behavior problem is through obedience, because then our dog gets to understand what we like and what we don't like. Let's go. Good boy. So the next command is the PLACE command. Place. I point, he gets on his bed, he can lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book, I don't care what he does, as long as he stays on his bed. He can do this for a couple of hours at a time, okay? I can go out of the room, I can get some water, I can answer the phone, and he's gonna be in that place command. In the beginning, he was ready to pop up, but if he did pop up, break it. If he did and he came off, I would use the let's go tap and go, no, place, and put him right back. Good boy. Break. Right here. Good. Let's go. So the other thing, and I didn't mention it a while ago, sit down. Now what would happen if he was in that down and got up? I would bite him. You remember how I said in the let's go, I'm going to tap to my side, and on the sit I would tap the leash up? Well, no. I would tap towards the ground. No, down, and then come back, good boy. Break. After every consequence, once he does what we want to come back and reset things and let him know that we're happy with him. So every bite gets a praise on the back end. Let's go. Good boy. Another thing is to load up in vehicles or what have you. Load up. Whoop, load up. Good boy. He overshot it. Break. So that's to get on furniture or whatever we need to do from that perspective. The recall command is so important. We have to start that as, if we can, at a very young age, but we don't ask our dog to come unless we know he's going to come. So we practice it in the house, we practice it out in the yard, we practice it on leash. And what do? We encourage our dog, get our dog attention with a toy or a treat, okay? And we call his name. Off leash I'm talking about. And we would go, Deac, hey, come. Do you see how, good boy, break. See how happy he got? But if you notice, I said Deac, got his attention, and when he started committing to me, I then told him to come. We have to do this 200, 300, 400 times. If he was out there and the cat was out just a second ago and watching the cat, and I said Deac, and he didn't come, well, I've lost nothing. But if I told him to come and he was watching that cat didn't come, he just learned to ignore that word. So we also start that process, sit, on leash. Watch my hand signal. Come. He come and sit with me. Good boy. Good boy. Hand signal, he comes, he sits. I'll demonstrate it again. Come. Good boy. Break. And we do that on leash. If he did not come to me, I would tap the leash right into me, okay? If he didn't come and he didn't sit, then I would tell him to come. He came to me, but he didn't sit, then it would be no sit. Good boy, even after the bite, all right? The next thing is the heel command. Why do I use the heel command? I personally don't use it a lot unless I'm downtown or I'm in a real crowded area. The heel command is basically telling your dog in a situation you want him much closer to you. This crowded areas, things along those lines. And he learns to be right here by your side, and when you stop, he's to sit automatically. In let's go, he doesn't have to sit, he just needs to stay beside you. So let's see if we can get this. Heel, hand signal. Watch me step off. See how he came right back into my side? I stopped, he sat. Good boy. And I can step away. One more time. Heel. We're here, we're going to do a 180. Good, and I turn right back around. We do it. What a good boy. Break. Now, if he got out of the heel, draw your imaginary box by your side. And he's supposed to stay in that box, good boy. If he got out of that box, I would again tap right back here, but then that would be a no heel, and then I would pet. If I stopped and he didn't sit, it would be a no sit. Good boy. He's a happy camper this morning. We haven't put a lot of exercise on him, so he's ready to go. That takes me to the last thing. There's so many dog trainers you'll see out there that say, you've got to exercise your dog. You've got to get a lot of energy out of him for him to obey. Yeah, it's good to exercise your dog. It's good to get that energy and edge off of him. But at the end of the day, he or she needs to obey you no matter what. And we do that with practice. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Don't have to do it for 30 minutes to an hour. A minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's plenty to start to build. This is a good boy. I think you can see he's excited. We've taken a lot of that learning how to walk. He walks very good now, but he's going to test his owner when he goes back home. It's important that his owner knows these rules, thus the video, because this video is made for the owners and it's for other people to see as well. You know, if you ever have any questions, you pick up the phone and give me a call, 336-945-3232. Look me up on JimHodgesDogTraining.com, Facebook, Jim Hodges Dog Training. I want to help. Yes, I stay very busy, but I do want to get back to you and do want to try to help as best as I can. Thank you so much, and God bless.